update and our first official vlog of this whole experience. It's been a couple days since we moved out of our house. Out of the yard. Sold the house in a day. Goodbye to everyone in Lincoln, and it was super hard. It was a really tough couple days. Moving in general is not fun, and we've moved. This was
only
our
6 times.
Yeah, this was our sixth move in 7 years. So we've kind of got it down, and we know what we're doing. And for some reason, this one was extremely hard. And I think the main thing that made it really hard was Mason's 3 best friends were right next door. Our neighbors had become such good playmates with Mason and Ethan, and the day we had to say goodbye to them, everyone was crying, everyone was sad. It was really hard. So
It was very difficult. The neighborhood, our house, the neighbors,
our church, Bible study groups, knew this was the right move. We also knew we were super excited to travel, but it made it hard. We had tons of emotions that last week of excitement that this is finally happening and that this dream is coming true, to a little bit of nervousness about how we're gonna like it, how the boys are gonna do, last minute plans, sadness to be leaving friends, just a very emotional week. But we're here at Jeff's parents' house now. We've had a couple days to just decompress, spend time out here outside, play with the boys, and it's been just what we needed. We've gotten to the lake, gotten to swimming a couple times, and we're like totally full in and ready to rock and roll now. We're like, okay, bring on the traveling. We're excited. So that's where we are now. Like, how did this come together? And I mentioned in my blog a little bit that Jeff came home in January when we were kind of talking about what the next move was and said, let's travel. And I was totally on board. But it had been really several years, things that had happened and situations to get us there. So yeah, in college, I was super interested about traveling. I was reading books like Vagabonding, Walk Across America, West of Jesus, of storytellers telling their story of something different that they did. Whether that be an exciting adventure or traveling, and those always really intrigued me. When we got married, my dad gave us our wedding money, was like, skip the wedding and go backpack in Europe for a while. And we didn't take his advice, which we don't regret because we loved our wedding. But it was still kind of like, oh man, that was a good opportunity. We got married and we jumped right into working and everything else. There's a bug. And we had kids young and we didn't travel. And it's always kind of been in the back of our minds. I've followed a friend from high school who travels full-time. We've watched videos and blogs for a while of people who have made this their lifestyle, and I've always kind of been like, man, that looked so cool. I wish we would have done something when we could. And then we just realized, well, we still can. And so that's kind of where we got to that point of, let's do this. Another fun fact is we first kind of like started dating when we were on a business trip with our school in China. So the whole thing kind of started when we were hiking the Great Wall of China and in Hong Kong, and train rides in Beijing, and that was a really fun time for us. So where we're at now, we are about a week or 2 out from really starting our full-time traveling. Our first stop is going to be in Minnesota to see some of my family and friends. We always spend the 4th of July up on the lake. Growing up in Minnesota, I'm a huge lake person, so we're really looking forward to that.
So from Minnesota, our first stop is Switzerland.
We're starting with one of the more expensive countries, we realize, even though we're traveling on a budget, but it's been on the top of our bucket list for quite some time, so we thought we might as well go for it. And I may or may not go skydiving. Haven't decided on that one yet, but You'll have to
Little
stay
scary,
tuned to find
right?
out. We keep joking like, okay, Jeff will stay on the ground, and I'm like, I know, but I think when I get back, I'm gonna say you have to go.
Well,
I'm
then
thinking
I will go.
really like it. The only thing is it's a little pricey, so that might stop us.
Yeah.
But we'll see.
The adventure, that counts.
At some point in the next couple years, we will skydive. So Jeff's parents have 2 large horses, draft horses. Boys, that definitely keeps them entertained. He's a little scared and a little timid, but he stands at the window. Do you see him? Do you see the horses up there? He loves animals, so it's pretty fun to have this in your backyard. So anyway, we are super excited for this next adventure, for being a couple weeks out. We cannot wait to show you guys what we're up to. We're gonna be making videos, posting them here on our channel, so you can subscribe if you wanna stay up to date with that. Otherwise, we'll be putting some stuff on our blog too, and Instagrams, which I'll link down below. We came across a quote a while back that says, "I'll keep you wild, you keep me safe." And we kind of like that because Jeff definitely keeps us a little bit more grounded and safe, where I'm kind of like, let's go for it, let's do whatever. But we think it works well together.
We'd be living in New Zealand if it wasn't for me right now.
Yeah.
Right?
Maybe. So anyway, I am super excited and grateful that you are the one who brought this up. And over all the ups and downs trying to plan this and the last minute details, it's finally working out.
One
Grateful.
shout out to Jennifer, and the props to her. She has done basically 99.9% of the planning on this trip. She's done an awesome job. Something I would never want to do. So appreciate it.
Yeah, he doesn't plan at all.
No.
That's okay though, because I do like to plan, except this has been next level planning. But
Yeah.
it's about to be worth it, so stay tuned.
Bishop Travel Agency right here.
No. Okay, I'll keep you wild.
And I'll keep you safe.
Bye.
Bye-bye.